First, give credit to Michigan, did enough to win the football game. Also want to say thank you. Obviously, it's been a tough week for me emotionally, but had a lot of love and support in the Smith Center as well as in the community, and very appreciative of that. And with that, I know our guys came over here with a challenge to play a good football team, and thought our guys answered the bell, rose up to the challenge. Extremely frustrated with some of the situations that occurred, especially in the second half. So we'll double down, buckle up, have a good week of practice, and get ready to play against the Northwestern, a rivalry game that means a lot here at the end. I'm extremely pissed off, right? Like, just very angry, very upset. I think our kids did a lot to win the football game, and continually have things to just go against us. Very frustrating, and you got to stand up for your people that you believe in, and I believe in that locker room big time, and I know they'll rise up to the challenge once again. Yeah, I just, very frustrated. I think I always look forward to film on Sunday as a coach, but, here as of late, it's just keep getting answers I don't love, right? And it doesn't help us on things during the course of the week. So we hopefully will play a cleaner game. Some penalties have really hurt us in these last 3 ball games, and we have to correct that internally. If we're doing things illegally, then we got to correct that. But very, very frustrated in the ending of that football game. Yeah. When I'm alone, it's tough, or when it's just me and my wife. But I made the decision really during the day, Friday, that this is something I was going to do. Very emotional time, and I'm kind of still just on the high of the football game. But have had just tremendous support from my family, first and foremost, and then also from my family here at the University of Illinois, from our players. I've definitely felt the love all day. It's going to be a rough couple days. My mom's visitation will be tomorrow, and her funeral will be on Monday. I think it was very apparent from our players how much they care for each other, for us as coaches. And today was a really doubly frustrating day because I don't think it needed to end this way. Yeah. Yeah, I'm afraid to put them in here with you guys because I don't think they're going to handle questions well. I think they're angry. I think they're frustrated. I think we have to, as coaches, continue to guide them and put them through. But one of the things that we always talk about is we got to earn the things we get, right? And I think they earned an opportunity to get a victory today, and unfortunately fell a little bit short. We can definitely correct some mistakes and move forward, and hopefully to be in this position again, we'll be able to come out on top. I think from the outside world, maybe they didn't know if we would, but I was fairly sure we were going to play extremely well. When I started watching the film on Sunday of last week, I took a look at these guys during our bye week, our second bye week, just because I wanted to get a look at them. We hadn't seen a lot of them on crossover games, so I felt it was going to be a good matchup. I liked the way our D-line matched up against our offensive line. I thought our offense was going to create some issues for them. We did a lot of really good things, and in the end, just fell a little bit short. I get the question. No, I think our guys came here to win. That's what we came here to do. I said last year at the end of the year, I didn't come here to win 5 games. I've been very open about that. I didn't come here to lose to Michigan. I came here to beat Michigan. And for us now, we got to put this one, learn from the moments, players and coaches, and put ourselves in a position to win against Northwestern. Chase is a phenomenal, he's a phenomenal football player, but just his challenge this week was right to get healthy, and he lived in that training room. I give our medical staff all the credit in the world, JB and the doctors, and but Chase, I think probably Tuesday, he came in my office. It was definitely Tuesday because of before my mom passed, and I remember he said, "Coach, I'm playing Saturday. I don't know what everybody's making a big deal about, right? That's just kind of who he is." And wouldn't have put him in there, obviously, unless he was 100% ready to go. And obviously today he was more than ready to go. Yeah, there was a lot of different scenarios. I just kept going to my phone, and there was more and more messages, former players. I told the TV crew there was one in particular. I recruited a walk-on linebacker a number of years ago at the University of Iowa by the name of Dallas Clark, and he ended up being a pretty good tight end. But he said something to me in a text on Friday. He unfortunately as well lost his mother a little prematurely in life, and he said something to me to the effect that, mothers are at their happiest when they watch their sons do what they love, right? And I know my mom, she definitely knows I love to coach, so she's probably going to get at me for being mean right now, or mad, or angry. But I do know that she's probably smiling today in certain regards. Yeah. 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 Well, we missed some tackles on that first drive for sure, right? There was some early on in the first quarter. I think everybody just ramped up a little bit, and we missed some uncharacteristic plays. Screen game hurt us a little bit again. We got to make sure we get that corrected, and then we kind of started playing overly cautious to the screen game. Really there wasn't a lot of vertical passing game. They were just running a lot of pick routes, mesh routes. We got to be able to play those a little bit better. But I think, again, defensively, Ryan and staff just did a nice job. Especially in that second half, we thought, we kind of controlled the run game. And then especially when the running back wasn't in there anymore, we thought we could do some things there. Yeah, I think first to be aware of it, I know that one that they hit backed up, everybody's yelling screen on the sideline, just awareness of it. But sometimes if, a guy's covering that back and he's in an inside leverage position, he can't get to it through traffic. That's an issue schematically, obviously. And then we can do some different things at the line of scrimmage with either our overhang players, our DBs, or even, with defensive linemen rushing the passer. I don't even know what his numbers are. I just know he's very productive in the run game, throw game, leadership. I made I think it was a 32-play edit last night, and just really showed our guys how we would be able to do things against them today. I think the game is always about matchups, and I just like the way we matched up. I didn't think they had seen a running back like Chase in their season. I thought he'd be able to go out there and do some things, and a lot of that played up. We just came up a little bit short in the end. Casey's been really impressive the last month. I think he's playing his best football. Excited where he can be and what he can do in the future. Very strong receiver. I thought we caught the ball pretty well in considering the conditions. So a lot of positives and things that we can build on for this week. Yeah. I think anytime you play in the Big Ten, Northwestern is obviously an in-state rival that it's a trophy game. There's a lot to play for. Obviously, an 8-win team would be a really good sound for bowl game perspectives and all that goes into it. And then obviously today, how things play out, you never know what's going to happen in the Big Ten West. So a lot of things out there to play for, but I think our guys play for pride, right? And I would guess that they're going to go out and prepare and play and have a lot of pride in their preparation for this week's game. Yeah, it was. I told our coaches, like, it just blew me away. The number of players that reached out to me, immediately when it happened. I couldn't go to practice Thursday. I was just too jacked up. I didn't. So I know a lot of them text me or called, or I told them that I would be in the meeting on Thursday night, and I told them that I didn't want to take away or distract them from their preparation because I knew they would prepare very well. So I was very upfront with them on Thursday night. That was with the 74-man travel roster. Like, hey, I think I'm going to be in a position to do this, but don't you do anything except for worry about you, right? You've earned this moment. You've earned this opportunity. And unfortunately today to fall just a little bit short is very frustrating, but it does set, I think, a precedence and an understanding in that locker room that we can literally play with everybody in the country and hopefully can take this and continue to grow. The growth where we are right now from where we were a year ago at this time is astronomical, but it doesn't take the feeling of what we're experiencing right now any better. Thank you.